Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 992 and today we are back for another brand new video. This video is actually going to be extremely short because there's only one topic that I want to speak about today, and that is the Rangers board. We continued to ask questions. All we wanted was someone to answer, and someone stepped forward. Someone did on the outside if you're looking in, and spoke about the Rangers vision, how we're coping, blah blah, how things are going, all that stuff. So I was excited to read it. I went yes, clicked on it and I read it. And that's why today's video is here. Now, you might know by that deliciously clickbait tell, but if you don't know, I want your honest reactions, whether it's you're with the board, if you're out the board. There's no judgments here, there's no bias, there's no agenda, there's nothing here. It's a place for every single person to give their opinion and interact with others. You know what, before we actually get into today's video and I read out the statement, I react to it and then I read out Twitter's reaction. I understand what this board has done for Rangers Football Club, taking it away from those horrible money-munching bastards who had it previously before, the Sleasedales. I completely understand that. They definitely saved us. I just think they're doing an average or an okay job, but that isn't good enough for Rangers Football Club in my personal opinion, and I think that echoes in the statement itself. So I just wanted to say that again, because I'm not wanting to seem like, oh, I'm anti-board, or I'm ungrateful from what they've done. Absolutely not. I completely admire what they've done. Again, they got it away for the Sleasedales, but I just think we need to go to the next level now, and they seem to be struggling with that, and this statement sort of reeks of it. So let's actually get into it. Alastair Johnston's statement from the Rangers board, former actually chairman of the Rangers Football Club as well. So let's get to it. We are probably doing a little bit better than we would have imagined back in the dark days of running out at Brecon in the 4th tier. So if you look back, the fans have been terrific. A wee bit pandering there, but we'll allow it. As I would expect them to be, to hang in there, and hopefully they will be rewarded. Hopefully they will be rewarded. Not they will be rewarded. That was my first flag. Let's continue to the next one. In terms of looking forward from where we were 3 or 4, 5 years ago at the bottom, the progress has been gradually made. We are probably ahead of the curve in reality. If we finish 2nd or 3rd, we are making progress. I'm going to stop you right there. This is Rangers Football Club. 2nd or 3rd. How dare you even mention 3rd? If you even mention 2nd, that's even going to annoy me, but I understand it because of the gap between Rangers and Celtic. But when you spend the amount of money that we have on the players that we have, the Marquis Simons, these people brought in, the managers that we brought in, the wage bill that we have got, to even mention 3rd shows me you're so out of touch with what it means to be a Rangers man. It's fucking incredible. How dare he mention 3rd place? And that's fucking progress. Are you kidding me on? Motherwell's got to 2 finals this year. What's their budget compared to ours? And we're ahead of the curve. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Let's continue. Hopefully the curve will be as fast, but it's still going to be gradual. It's not going to happen overnight. And then he goes on to talk about Murty's position at the club, and he's basically said is we have had the discipline of saying that we will evaluate the situation at the end of the season, and the reason we have chose that is that at any given time during the period of his tenure there has been a lot of support for him, and sometimes there has been not so much support. Really? We as a board have to take a very objective view and not be kind of swayed by the last result, whether it's positive or negative. They're kind of going back and saying what he's saying, that it shouldn't be swayed by the last result. Agreed. But see when you've got players fighting each other on the park, see when you've got boys storming off on the bench, see when you've got a manager that refuses to talk to the players out of fear of conflict after a 4-0 loss against Celtic where they didn't turn up, that's a wee bit fucking different than losing 1-0. You know what I mean? 4-0, semi-final, players fighting each other, manager getting argued, manager's too scared to speak to anyone. That's a bit different. Certainly the weekend wasn't a good weekend for us. I was there. But as I've said, we have to be disciplined as a board and not be swayed by the emotion of any one game. One game again. Just mentioning the one. Yeah, it's just a result, eh? Aye, we tried, we were unlucky. It was a 3-2 game, eh? Wasn't it a fucking pathetic performance where the manager couldn't inspire the players to play any better? That resulted in the captain and basically the vice-captain getting suspended for the club. No. Just a last result. Unlucky. We were unlucky that game. Unlucky, Murty. We have to look at the big picture. We owe that to the club. That is what we are in the place to do. And that's what I'm actually going to read out of the interview that he had, because I think it's just telling. It says you everything you need to know about this board itself. But again, my opinion doesn't really matter. You kind of know how I feel. I just don't think it's good enough. I don't think okay or 3rd is good enough for Rangers Football Club. Call me stupid. But when you spend that amount of money, when you're investing all these players' wages, when our Marquis signings fucking in Mexico, there's something wrong. And the board's like, dilly-dally, graduate, we're ahead of the curve. What the fuck's the curve? Is it 4th? Because we're almost there. But that is basically my opinion. Before I get to the Twitter poll, make sure to be giving your opinions down below. We're going to go for a wee quick sponsor break, as I have We're obviously back on the diluting juice, as you can see there. You know what I mean? Taking a step away from the fizzy stuff, because I was starting to feel a wee bit woozy. So 3, 2, 1, sponsor break! Fruit of the barley. So let's actually read out the poll now. So for tonight's video, what did you think of Alastair Johnston's statement? Comments will be read out in the video. Do you think we are ahead of the curve? 496 votes. 7% votes, yes, the board is right. 93%, that's the biggest sway ever on a poll that I've ever done. 93% says no, the board is clueless. So let's read out some of the fans on Twitter. And again, if you're watching this video just now, get your opinions on there. Interact with other Rangers fans or even any other football fans. And yeah, let's discuss it. So let's actually start off, and that's going to be Jamie Thompson said, I am highly grateful the board saved us in 2012. But now it's a joke that we went through 4 managers, not one has worked its time for a change, but before it's too late. Not one has worked its time for a change before it's too late. Oh shit! Right, wait. And not one has worked. It's time for a change before it's too late. I got you, Jamie. Got it.
I'm not cutting that out. That's how stupid I am. Yeah, sorry, Jamie.
Ross Cameron says, I would say it depends. If you're to tell me our first 2 seasons in the Premiership that we would be second after appointment and sacking 2 managers whilst only having 2 squad overhauls, yes. As a club, appallingly short from where we should be. Fair enough, mate. Again, I'm not going to lambast you or no read out your opinion because it doesn't line up with mine. As a place for everyone. And that's fair enough. If you think the board's done a good enough job, that's completely up to yourself. Kevin Wakeham says, this is actually worse than the Club 1872 email. Johnson and the rest of the board are completely making a mockery of the club. It's time to pack their bags. We need board members who know how to run a football club, especially the size of Rangers Football Club. Scott Young says, if they think getting beat by 4 goals 3 times by Celtic in 2 seasons is ahead of the curve, then they don't know a thing about Glasgow Rangers. Feel that one there, Scott boy. Rangers Forever 2.0, aka the Channel Myth. Comments like that are a disgrace when you play for Rangers. Anything less than first is a failure. Chris Graham says, mate, when the vote is 98% at the end of the vote being shit, can we please have a post and a video from the 2% that think we are ahead of the curve? Yeah, so for the people that voted that saying the board is right, let me know. Let me know again down below. We're not going to destroy you or anything like that. I'm just genuinely curious on your point of view.
So it looks like my camera or my computer was frozen at this point, so I do apologise. The audio's okay, but the video's a bit laggy. But yeah, you'll still be able to watch it. So I'm not going to cut any of these tweets out because I think everyone's opinion matters. So here's the video.
Ian McDougall says, if we can't have first then we unhappily take second. Any lower than that is horrendous and should never ever be accepted. If that's what the board think, then don't let the door hit you in the way out. First is first. Second is nowhere, as they say. Oh, mate, love that passion. And the last one I'm actually going to read out, just again, because it's Friday, Rangers has took up a lot of their time and made us all have a shit week. So I'm going to keep this one a wee bit shorter. And Brian Kane chips in with, worst home record in over a century, worst ever run against Celtic, 3 managers in 3 seasons, worst ever European defeat, yet we are ahead of the curve. They must have really low ambitions if they think that we are doing well. That is absolute fire for Brian Kane. That is a perfect tweet to end on. So it looks like my camera froze. I don't know how much was cut out. I won't know until I'm actually editing. But hopefully everyone's tweets did make it into the video. But yeah, I've been CJNova92. Thank you for watching and bye-bye.